But we can go ahead and get started with a few things. We have a few announcements to begin with. So the first one was about your video and your audio. So as long as Dave and Nancy and I have our audio on, we'll be great. We want to welcome you to the first Tuesdays at 2. Get moving. So I am Madonna McGuire Smith. I'm the Executive Director of the Hemophilia Foundation of Oregon, and joining me are our two favorite PTs, Dave Olson and Nancy Durbin. Hi, guys.
And Susan Lattimore, our biggest fan.
Yay, Susan's there. I see Pat. Do I see Big Dog also?
And Aurora.
Look at Aurora. She's
Oh,
so excited. Of course, we have the opportunity if you want to ask questions. If you look at the bottom of your screen, there should be a chat option. If you don't see it, then look under the more where it has three little buttons, and then there's a chat right there. So you can send a question to the group and we can answer that. I'm going to be playing a series of pre-recorded messages, but Nancy and Dave are going to be the commentary on those messages, and they're going to give you the instructions on how to do the activities that they're going to be going through. Occasionally, I'm going to be sharing my screen. So I'm going to share my screen right now because I'm going to talk about the upcoming Tuesdays at 2. So here's our lineup. The one next week is lower body workout. The following week is resistance training, do it yourself. And notice there's some things that you need. You need some old milk jugs, anything in your house that weighs 1 to 2 pounds, a thick stick or your mom's broom. I love that. May 5th, we're going to do the couch potato workout. I think that might be good for me. On the 12th, we're going to do baking for upper body strength. So we're going to actually make bread. So you're going to need a few ingredients, but you can also put in your vote for whether you want peanut butter or chocolate chip cookies, because we're going to make a couple things. On the 19th, we'll do a yoga ball workout. On the 26th of May, we'll do outdoor games. And on the 2nd of June, we're going to do a dance party. So you can see we have a lot of fun things scheduled for the coming weeks. And if you have any problems with connection or figuring out where these things are, there's some information I'm going to put on the screen right now that you're welcome to take a picture of. It's our website, my email, and my cell phone number. And I'm giving you my cell phone number because you're going to text me, potentially, videos of you working out during the other days of the week that you'd like to share with us. And we can talk about that a little bit later. So it might be wise if you have a phone or some way to capture this screenshot so that you have those contacts so that you can eventually share with us. And I can put them up again later at the end. So once the session is over today, it's all going to be recorded and on our webpage. And you can go to the first page of our webpage and there will be a link that says Tuesdays at 2, and it'll take you to all the videos each week. So you can actually do this workout other days of the week. So you can do it with us today, and then you can do it again tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, or however many days you want until next Tuesday. Or you can go back to it and even do it in 2 weeks if you want. We're going to have it on our website for a long time. I also wanted to remind you that we are doing Thursdays at 7 educational sessions. So if you want to learn about product safety, if you want to learn about have a virtual campfire with us on April 30th, we're actually going to do a virtual campfire. So any of you that have good camp songs and you want to join us on Thursday, April 30th at 7. But our first one is actually this Thursday, the 16th, and it's actually celebrating World Hemophilia Day. So we're going to celebrate our seniors. We're going to connect with our friends from Ethiopia. And we're going to do, Big Dog is going to join us for that night too. And we're going to do some fun activities with him as well. And we have a special guest called Poison Waters. He's famous drag queen from Portland area. And he's going to be joining us on Thursday for World Hemophilia Day celebration as well. So keep track of those Thursdays at 7. And you're welcome to join us for any of those. And you can find all those links on, Susan Latimer, I love that. She loves Dave's shirt. So Thursdays at 7. All right. So Dave and Nancy, are we ready?
We're ready.
We're ready to go.
It's very hot where I'm sitting, Susan.
So You're going to see the videos, but Dave and I are going to narrate because the audio didn't come through.
All right, here we go. First one.
All right, here's Dave and I. What we're going to do today is a 7-minute workout. It's actually 15 minutes if you include the warm up and the cool down. So if you notice, there's Dave.
There's Nancy.
And we are being socially distanced.
We have our 6 feet of tape measure on the ground.
We're wearing our masks.
And I'm wearing a socially responsible hat, but Nancy is not.
So I'm going to go get one.
She's going to wear her fez hat.
There we go.
My fez hat. All right.
Can't do it without your fez on.
So we're going to start up with warm up. There's going to be 12 more strengthening exercises and then a cool down. So you're going to take some nice deep breaths to start off. Breathing in, breathing out. If you're outside, just look at that sunshine. If you're indoors, that's okay. And then we're going to start. I'm going to check.
Got to find it.
So we'll show you at the end, but this is it's a free download. It's called the 7-minute workout. The reason why I love it so much is it's a guy with an Australian accent, and he's wearing normal clothes, and he just kind of ignores you and tells you what to do. It's really nice. All right, so the first one is going to be shrugging your shoulders.
Which looks like a dance move.
Roll them backwards.
There are some countries where
and then you want to roll them forwards. Backwards. You just get your upper body sort of moving.
Moving them one at a time works.
Yep. You're just kind of rediscovering your shoulders. Keep breathing. All right. Next one is hug yourself. Since I can't hug someone outside of my family, hug myself. So you're just bringing your arms out to the side and back front and give yourself a big hug because you're awesome. You're all awesome. You're exercising. That's fantastic. Stretch them out. It should just feel good. Keep going. We're not done because everybody needs lots of hugs. All right, next one. This is to stretch out your hip a little bit. You're going to stand on one foot, start with your right leg and try to bring it up. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. It can be a huge stretch. It can be a stretch. So Dave is showing you a different way to do it.
Yep. For those of us who've had surgery who can no longer do this, you can do it laying down. You do it kneeling down.
It's hard. You can see how I'm losing my balance a little bit, but it's good. You're just trying to stretch out your hip.
You can wander around and find a chair. Which, look at that. So you can do it that way. You can get advice from your wife and then do it a different way.
And if you're unsteady your feet, stand next to something close that lets you just hold on to something. So all of these stretches should take about 20 seconds. You're just moving your arms for 20 seconds. You're stretching out your hip for 20 seconds. These are just quick, slow ways to get your body ready to start moving.
We're twisting.
You bring your arms out to the sides and you're just going to twist. So much of our life is just sitting and we don't get to move our backs in the full way in our hips. So this is just let your arms swing side to side. You're not pushing it. You're just letting it flow. It can feel really good on your low back and letting your arms swing. All right, so next we're going to move into the actual workout part of it. So these are 12 exercises that you're going to do, and we're going to take you through each one of them, and we're going to modify them. Do it one way, you're going to do it another way. So like that way, you can either do a full jumping jack or a sideways one. And we're going to do 20 of them. 1, Keep your mask on. See if we can get all the way up to 20. Perfect.
My mic is loud.
All right,
Pick it up.
Dave, you're on.
Oh, well said. You need something to sit on, namely your bum, and you need something to sit against, like a wall. So that is a wall sit against a wall where you just scrunch down and sit. If you find that you do not have a wall, you can look for other things. Like, look at that. There's like a deck. So you can do the same thing. Scrunch down, get in a sitting position against the deck. The further down you go, the more you have to work. Cross your arms and wait for the bus.
So about 20 seconds.
And that was a 20-second count that you're hearing. Oop, okay, now we're on to the next event. Hydrating. Very important. Don't drink through your mask. That is a faux pas.
Nothing like water. You don't need soda. All right. Next one is
The push-up.
a push-up. So the key thing about a push-up is keeping your hips, your knees, and your shoulders all in one line. You can go down a lot. You can go down a little. It's all what works for you. Or you can do it on your knees. You don't want your butt in the air. You want to see if you can get your shoulders and your hips all nice and lined up. And then you're just coming down as far as you can and going up. And you're going to do 10 of these. When you do this, you keep your butt tight and you tighten up your tummy muscles. It helps you keep the right form. And if you can only go down a little way, it doesn't matter. Just do whatever you can.
All right, number next is something I can't remember, but I am on my knees. I'm 6 feet apart from Nancy. What am I going to do? I'm going to do curl
crunch.
ups. That's what I'm going to do, crunches. So you lay down on your back, take your glasses off, bring your knees up, put your hands on your thighs, and then you just curl up and slide your hands up past your knees. That makes your abdominals work, makes your neck flexors work. Holy moly, look at that man go fast. You can turn it up, you can turn it down, you can talk to people. You can eventually do 20, which I think is what's happening now. So Nancy zooming in. Oh no. Stay 6 feet away. Oh my God, look at me go. Not bad. 67 is, I don't feel a year older than 66. You know, I don't feel any different. All right, we'll get to 20 here at some point. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, you cut off the best part.
Next, we're going to do step up. So find something you can step up. If you have a step outside, inside, if you can either do one step up and then come down with that same foot, and then the next time up, you're going to go up with the other leg. So you get both legs in the action. If that's too easy, you can go a little faster and try to run up and down those steps. That's a good workout. Or if you want to go a little higher, do the whole 2-step up. So you go up with your right, then down, and then you switch to your left. And we're going to do 10. So that's 1, 2. This gets all the big muscles in your legs and your butt.
Okay. What's this? This looks like a squat.
No, it's a chair tricep lift.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, no, it's a chair squat.
It's a squat, yeah. Okay. So squats. What you want to do is first stand there. And then when you go down, the knees do not go past the toes. So you bring your knees past your toes and then you drop your butt as much as you can down towards your knees. And if you feel like you're going to fall over backwards, put a chair behind you and just do the same thing. So same idea, toes don't go past the knees or vice versa. You go down, get as close as you can to the chair. If you fall back, oh, look at that. safe. All right, we're going to do 20 of these eventually without the chair. Okay, here we go. There you go. Assume the position. Pull your pants up. Very important part. All right, and there we go. Keep your form really well. Don't fall over. If your toes come up, you have normal balance reactions. Consider yourself fortunate. Be sure and do these in the shade if it's hot. Okay, we're on about, I don't know, 10-ish. Nope, no, we were on 19. Look at that. Or 9, I don't know.
You did 10.
Whatever, how many I do.
Next up is tricep dip. We've done a little bit on the legs. We're going to do a little bit on the arms. You can find yourself a chair that's got some armrests on it. You can put your hands on the side, and what you're doing is lifting your body up using your arms, not your feet. So that's one way to do it. If you're feeling up to it, you move your butt off the chair. The further away your legs are, the more weight's on your arms, and you only have to go down as low as you feel comfortable. It's a little bit easier if your knees are closer in. And again, only go down to where you're comfortable and then back up again. And this is all triceps. Doesn't matter how much movement, anything you do is good. And you're going to do 10 of them.
We've had 2 people join us. If you want to put your audio on mute, that would be helpful.
All right, what am I doing? I'm doing a plank, I think.
Yep.
So you've got elbows underneath your shoulders. You got your toes are bent. You tighten everything up, and you just pull yourself straight up off the ground and hang out there as long as you can. We're going to hang out for 20 seconds. If that's too hard, you can do it on your knees. Same idea, same position. You try to keep everything straight. Yep, so you keep your butt in line with your shoulders. If your butt's sticking up, that ain't working. If you're sagging down on the ground, that ain't working. If it's just straight, that's working. I don't know when we start counting or what position we're actually doing this in. I think this position. Here we go. Maybe we did it longer than 20 seconds. I don't remember.
20 or 30, yeah.
Did we?
I can't remember.
Nancy was counting, so we probably did it 50.
All right, I'm talking, but I don't know what I'm saying here.
high
We're high stepping. This one is a little bit aerobic. We've done some muscle strengthening. Now we're getting your heart going. If you can't do a high step, you just want to alternate your knees with your opposite arm to your elbow. So it's either a high step or a high step run. And you're going to do it for 20 seconds. Ready, go. If your knees only go up a little way, that's okay. If they go a lot, great. Whatever you can do. You're just alternating up and down, getting your arms in the action, you're getting your heart rate up. So 20 reps of that. It can get tiring.
All right, now we're doing something else. I don't know what, but my shoulder and my butt's involved. There we go. Oh, we're doing lunges. Okay, take a big step. Get everything straight. Point is to go straight down so that your shoulders and your hips stay in line, and you just drop straight down. Your head doesn't go forward. From your head to your hips should be one straight line. And you alternate feet between. And we're doing 10 with your fingers. And when you do them, be sure you do them really herky-jerky like that, because that takes a lot of skill. We did 20.
We did 10. That was good.
We did 10. All right. Hydrate.
All right, hydrate. Don't forget to drink something. Maybe next time have your water bottle close. Okay. Next up is these are hard. All right. It's a push-up rotation. You can do these a couple different ways. You can do a full push-up position. You're going to come down, up, and then what you want to do is bring your arm up to the side. You go down, up, and the other arm up to your side. So if that's too hard, you go on your knees and you raise one arm up and come down. Only go as far as you feel like you can comfortably. And then the other way you can do it is if you just plank it and then you lift one hand and touch your opposite shoulder. So you're still getting a really good workout in any one of those that you do. So you'd count to 10. However one you do 10 of those. So if you do 10 taps, I just did a combination of a push-up, the rotation, and I did some taps. So figure out what works for your body, and then you'll feel it. All right, so those are all of the 12 workout exercises. Now it's time to cool down. So we need to do a few stretches. You want to get on the ground, put one leg out in front of you, and the other one sort of tuck in as much as it can. You want to keep your back straight. You don't want to hunch over. You want to keep your back straight because you're trying to work the back of your leg muscles. And all you're doing is leaning forward from your hips, and you're trying to touch your toes. It can be your knee. It can be your ankle. Wherever you feel that little stretch behind your thigh is what you're going for. So it's not trying to break anything, but you do want that leg out straight, your toe up, and your back as straight as possible to lean forward. Hold that stretch for about 20 seconds, and then switch out. Same thing, knee stays straight, the other one is tucked in. I'm trying to move away from Dave a little bit more because we're still trying to keep our 6 feet. And then you lean forward to reach for that toe, that ankle, or the knee, whatever you can do in that time. And just a hold and a stretch. And you're going to feel that in the back of your thigh muscles. And don't hold your breath with any stretches. It's much better if you take some deep breaths in, and when you release it, let your breath out and stretch. Next one is a quad stretch, which you want to do, and Dave's going to do it a little bit differently. You're trying to stretch out the front part of your muscles. So you're going to grab your ankle or your foot. You're going to
Or the cuff of your pants.
Up, and you're going to pull that back. So if you can see Dave, he can do the stretch. He's just grabbing his pants to do it, and he's holding on to something. It works your balance too on that leg that's holding you up. But if you need a little bit of support, that's always the safer way to do it. Then you switch out the other leg. Your goal is about a 20-second stretch. You bring that knee. Yeah, these are just telling you what you don't want to do. You don't need to do a swan. You just need to keep that knee next to your other knee. Pull your foot up behind you, and you're going to feel that in the quad muscle, which is the muscle in the front of your thigh. And Dave's doing a nice job showing you how straight your hip wants to be, because that stretches out that muscle. And the last ones are just arm stretches. Yeah, no belly, so I'm pulling my pants up. Big reach overhead, as high as you can. Whatever you can do, reach even further. You're trying to stretch out all those muscles in your back, all the way up through your arms. Just go to where you can. Anything is a good stretch. Then your arms go behind you. You stretch out your pecs, the sort of front part. You don't have to bend forward. You're just bringing your arms back. And then the last one, you grab your hands in front of you, and you're just stretching out all those shoulder blade muscles. Bringing your arms way forward and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And this is just tricep one arm over your head. You grab your elbow with your hand and you just stretch out. You'll feel that along the whole tricep, the muscles behind your arm. Dave is moving around his Pope hat.
The Pope loves a good stretch.
Mm-hmm. You did it!
Yay, you!
7-minute workout. High five. All right, so this is where Madonna's gonna be able to tell you a little bit more. What we thought we'd do is give you, this is the wood cookie challenge. If you can do this 7-minute workout, you can find this app online. It's a free download. It's called the 7-minute workout. It's by Johnson & Johnson. It's the one I like the best. She should be able to show you a link to that. If you can take a video of yourself exercising it with the video or doing anything, and send it to Madonna, we'll send you a wood cookie. So you can bling it out. You can keep track of all your COVID-19 workout exercises. And we'll have new videos every week. And the back of that says, and move your butt. So the idea is keep working out, keep track of it, send videos of you working out, and we'll upload them and try to do a big, long video at the end so everybody can see what everyone's doing during this quarantine time.
Okay, let me find the Johnson & Johnson. I can't seem to find it right now. Hang on one second. So Nancy put together the Johnson & Johnson official workout video for you, the 7 minutes. So if you want to, it's right here. So it should look like this. You should be able to find it in your app store. And she suggested this one because she likes the gentleman who does it. And also because he's not like screaming in your face all the time. So I guess that's a good choice.
He's wearing normal clothes. Yeah. He's got an Australian accent and he's
all right. So you should be able to find that in your app store. And then the other thing I wanted to share with you again was the way to contact me and how to send me your videos to get your wood cookies. So you can find the videos that like the one we did today, on our website starting tomorrow. You can also email me if you have any questions, but you can send me your video on my cell phone number right there, and I'll get that video. You have to text it to me, and then I'll be able to send you a wood cookie when you complete the exercise or complete the video. And then each week you can add to your wood cookie. You can bling it up whatever way you want. Also, let's review one more time the things that you might need for future, because they're going to have, well, this is kind of limiting. Hang on one second. I have to first open it on my screen in order for me to find it, and then I have to share it with you. Okay, I'm learning. We'll get this.
Come say hi.
All right, so let me share with you the future ones again, just to be sure. So we have next week is just the lower body, then the DIY resistance on the 28th. So you're going to need a couple of things for that. We will email this out again each time, a week in advance and all at once all the time. So you'll have this list, and there may be some other things like outdoor games. We may have some other things we need to add to it, or if you can't use a yoga ball, if there are other options. So we will be sure to prep you in advance if you plan to do any of these workouts with us. And you can always email me at that email and ask me questions, and I can make sure that you're ready for the workout. All right, do we have any questions or any comments? You guys can turn your audio back on if you have questions if you want, or you can write them in the chat box. Does anyone have anything they want to share?
That was a lot of fun, and I am really sweating just in that 7 minutes. So I think I was well overdue for that exercise.
Awesome. All right, anything else? Okay, that's a little over 30 minutes. So we will see you next week on Tuesday at 2 with a new exercise. Starting tomorrow, you should be able to find it on our website. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Hey,
Thank you.
hey, good to see everybody.
Dave. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.